Evening all, and welcome to episode 82 of Kerbalism. So, here we are, and we made progress, but not really a great deal. I've got the crane obviously set up with the winch going on there. I've got this thing over here with a forklift on the front of it now. And I've even attached wheels to this sort of thing so I could drag it around with the little rover we've got. And things just are not progressing quickly enough. It's not working. This is just not working. However, I do have an idea for getting it all working. At least for maybe these little bits here. And that plan was to forget about all the machinery and use the bloody Kerbals. I've obviously adjusted a Kerbal attachment system to let Kerbals lift 2.5 tons. These are about 10 tons. So 4 Kerbals means I can literally just go grab, attach by the top node, and click. And there it is. And I can do that for all of these to just make life so much easier. Obviously I have still got the legs over here, which I'm going to put on the outside. I think they're going to go on the outside of all 4 in there. The same is going to go over here. I'm going to hopefully print 4 habitats and have them come off this main pipe here with legs on either end of it. And then I don't know how I'm going to connect them. I might weld them together. I might see if I can get that corridor system working. There is a way you can create corridors that aren't quite straight. I think. Bendy corridor? I'm not entirely sure. It's something I think I've seen, but I don't know. But anyway, this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to attach all these, these 3 together. That one is the fuel tank. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm going to attach all these together, and then I'll put the docking port on the end, and with the wheels, I can just run it in and plug it back in, and yeah. So I will want docking ports at some places so it can move around, but yeah, that's the plan. So hopefully this time I shall be back when I've finally got some progress on making this base a little bit smoother. And here we are a little while later, and you can clearly see we've made some progress. Our greenhouses are now all together reattached to. I did actually attach the fuel tank to it. I can take that off later. I intend to, because I'm going to add another greenhouse to this. I did manage to lose one of the ammonium tanks. I moved one of these. It fell from that height down to the ground and exploded. So yeah. The other thing is that these actually clip into each other. There isn't really anything I can do about that, unfortunately. It's just, yeah, it's it. That's the thing. That's what it's going to do. These don't. There was a way to extend them out without adding more parts. Then I might. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to add another welded part with these onto it just to extend it to make it look good. But you know what? For now, it works. So I'm just going to leave it as is. That'll do. We have had an issue with our nuclear power plant, however. I managed to smash the other radiator. So I've taken the 2 little ones off of the one of our rovers, can't remember which one, I think that one there with the water jet on it. And they're glowing red and not really liking this. The reactor's running at 4%. And they don't like that. So I need to get some more radiators up here, because that's not working. We've attached that there, and I've started the process of converting everything into fuel, just so it's done. And I've detached our ship here because this is going to go home now. This is pretty much full of fuel. Enough in it. I have still got the rocket bay tanks in here. I wasn't going to risk trying to take them out using that crane thing. I need to find a better way to do that. So for now, that's just staying in there. This isn't going home because it's not designed to return to Kerbin. This is going to go over to our rocket factory, the orbit of Kerbin. And I'm going to try and fuel it and bring it to Minmus. Bring it here specifically. I'm thinking I can take it apart, I can use the resources, I can break it down, and then I can make the rocket parts. Because although we are mining ore here, we get 0.1 of a rocket part every 3 seconds, something like that. And actually taking about 3 seconds for 1 second of game time to go by. So yeah, I'm like, 9-10 seconds of real life time. I'm getting 0.1 of a rocket part. Some things need like 2,000 things to build, so yeah, that takes a long time. And I can't accelerate time because the reactor turns itself off because it overheats. So it didn't do that when I had the large radios on there. It didn't overheat for some reason. The small ones can't dissipate the heat fast enough at time warp, so yeah. So yeah, this is going to go back, refuel that, and bring it back here. But we have a tourist. We have Rayleigh? I'm thinking, if we take her back to the hotel, she can get off and get onto the ship that's at the hotel. We have a contract to bring all them people home, so she can then come home with them. This can go off to do its mission of refilling the recycler and bring it here, the rocket part, and then everything will work fine. At least that's my plan. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't really know. Oh, let's take off from here, control from here, out. Engines. Oh, and turn the RCS on. Very, very gently lift off. Turn east. Okay. Think. And towards the sun. Where's the sun? There's the sun, so east. Oh, this is all going terribly wrong. Very difficult, as I said before, the controls are a little reversed for some reason. Yeah. Anyway, we want to head that way. Because I've got it all set up on my lovely action keys, I bring the gear up, the main engine should engage. Just like that. Then can roll from here. There's one. Why my gear isn't coming up? Yeah, that's travelling. Oh, we're going to be travelling directly into that mountain in front of us, apparently. Not sure why my gear didn't. Oh, I know why my gear didn't come up. Ah, there we are, we're in orbit apparently. Excellent, right. So, yes, I shall return back there. That was very confusing. Yes, my gear didn't come up because I had docked with the station and undocked with the station, it's yeah, it thinks it's up, it's down. So I need to do that and then reactivate the engine. Put things back in sequence. Again, this craft was built before I did the before I had upgraded the VAB, so things aren't. I didn't have the ability to make my own actual grips then. I had to rely on these. So solar panels with the lights, the engines with the gear, everything's good. Okay, we shall return back to Kerbin's sphere of influence. See if we can get a lovely encounter with our orbital hotel. And here we are, docked back to the orbital station. We finally made it. Now, there are a few issues. The first one being, this craft here doesn't have any fuel left in it. Got tiny, tiny amounts, which means it's not going to be any good for transferring fuel from Minmus to here if it's going to use all the fuel doing it. So we need to come up with a better plan for that. I'm probably going to try and send this back to Minmus and recycle it because I like doing it. We can, of course, transfer our wonderful gnarly back over to... Looking here, transfer crew, there it is. Gnarly can be transferred over to the other plane. There we go. And as I said before, we have a contract to recover all the Kerbals from the Orbital Hotel. And we recover Gnarly as well. High resolution scan to Moho. Yeah, that's one I picked up because we have that soon. And our Duna probe is about 9 days away from another manoeuvre, so yeah. I think there is some fuel left inside the other craft. Rocket fuel, that is. Because that craft is obviously lithium powered. And I'm thinking that's kind of what we want. We want a lithium powered vessel, a nuclear powered lithium vessel to go backwards and forwards to Minmus, pick up the fuel and come back again. I'm just not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, because a big tanker full of fuel, yeah, that's heavy, and it's going to require a lot. So let's couple we want cargo bay, that'll do. Transfer in, and that's full, and we'll have our docking bay as well. Transfer in. There we go. Right, so I've now transferred all the fuel from that craft to this one, and that's full. Kind of full, so why that's saying that's still low. But yeah. So what we need to do is return this to Kerbal and return that to Minmus, and then figure out another craft to try and get up here to do something. I also want to bring the rocket storage, wherever that is, around Kerbal. So I might build a big craft, send it up, connect to it, and then drag that along. I think that's probably going to be an idea. I do kind of want to recover my other Kerbals that are in here. But this doesn't have any drones on it, it's not remote controlled in any way. So really sure what to do about that, if I'm honest. Obviously we've got people living in here, I think, haven't we? Yeah, well, they're down the bottom there. Kundred, Bob, Milmer. He could all come home, this could be completely automated. So I don't know how many seats I got left in there. It's got enough food. This craft has got plenty of food and water on it, so that can go back to Minmus again. We can do something, bring it back again. It's fine. They can stay in space for a bit longer. So first and foremost, let's undock this one, shall we? Aim for here. Yeah, I think. Undock. Do you have RCS? You do? Move away. Okay. That's what we want. You'll notice my lighting's being a bit weird. I turned down how many pixel lights I had to try and make the game run smoother, and haven't turned them back up again. It didn't really seem to make a difference. The big difference that I found did, in the settings, there is something called maximum delta time per physics. Basically, how long the game can wait before doing a physics calculation to make sure chips collide and do weird things. I had it pushed all the way to the right, thinking that would make my game better, and it doesn't. It makes the game really choppy and pauses and all issues to it. So I've now moved it all the way to the left. It's on. In fact, I think I had it in the CFG file, and it's 0.1 now. So yeah, this should be a lot smoother. At least in theory. Point ourselves. Agreed. Like that. we can fire up our engine and head home. We've got plenty of Delta V, well enough to get back to Kerbin's sphere of influence. Might do a few aero braking manoeuvres to slow us down so we're coming in gently. This can survive a lot. Oh, would help if I turn the reactor back on, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this can survive a fair amount. Hang on here. Oh, there we go. That helps. Yeah, this can survive for a fair amount of reheating, but I think realistically I'd want to try and slow down gently, because if I lose a wing or something, that's going to really have a bad day. No parachutes on this, so yeah, let's my Kerbals going to jump out. They're going to really appreciate a soft landing. And back at the KSC, we have recovered all our tourists. Well, it wasn't back at the KSC, it was actually over there behind that mountain range. I think we landed. Yeah, I think so. I tried MechJeb's space plane landing system, and I think that would work, but my plane was not designed well. All the weight's in the rear end to it, so it just spins around and wants to end up coming in backwards. So I think I need to move around. I think just moving the nuclear reactor forward would help. That's probably all I need to do on that. But that is done. Our contracts are complete. We've completed those, completed the tourist to Minmus, and we've got 3.9 million funds. So let's build a craft to go to our rocket factory, and then take the rocket factory to Minmus. And here we are launching our tanker. This is primarily going to go to our rocket storage and hopefully have enough fuel on board to take it over to Minmus. The idea behind this is that this actual tanker is going to land on Minmus, be filled up, and then can go into orbit of Minmus to a ship that I'm going to put there, and that ship's going to come backwards and forwards to our orbital hotel to put fuel on board it. Now, I am kind of thinking that maybe we should jump over to lithium to just make everything lithium based, but I'm not sure whether that's a good idea or not. I mean, it's really powerful, but it's no good for landing. Not really sure how that's going to go. We do still have things to unlock in the tech tree, which include, I believe, argon engines. Double check that. But yeah, there are a few other things to do yet. So I think really, yeah, this is just going to take liquid fuel backwards and forwards, and then if we need to do something, maybe we can put up another station. Who knows? And here we are at the metal and rocket storage. I had originally planned to attach this directly to the nose of it, so it would all be streamlined. But there's no docking port in the end because I stole it for the side. So that's a problem. Yeah, that still needs releasing, but I'm not going to do that. I don't really know what to do now. There's no pilot on board this, so I can't link it or connect it or do anything like that. I think I'm going to try and bring down Bill from the orbital hotel. Hopefully we've got enough fuel to come down and intersect this here, and he can do some maneuvers to this, and then they can all go together. We can all link up and create one giant, awesome looking mess of a ship, and yeah, we can all travel over to Minmus together. How I'm going to land this, I have absolutely no idea. My guess is going to be very, very badly. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Of course, the other part is this doesn't have a recycler on it anymore, does it? We sent that back. So I did kind of have the idea of grabbing these engines and recycling them to get them out of the way, but I think instead we're going to have to move them somewhere else. Yeah. We have got on here a magnetoplasmadynamic thingamabob thruster, lithium engine, and that was going to be my idea. Snap it on the end, have it all streamlined, and use lithium engine to push it gently up there. But I need the nuclear reactor for that, because this doesn't have one, so I can't use that engine whilst it's in its current condition. So, I kind of want to dock them together first, I think. Okay, we're very, very close. And there we are. We are connected. Excellent. Excellent. So, now this is here, and this is sort of solid. We need to go back to our Alto Hotel, grab our brave Kerbals, and bring them down here. And here we are. We have docked with our rocket factory. I was going to record that docking because that took a long time to do and didn't push the button. So sorry about that. Yeah, we've again. This is aerospikes are supposed to be really, really good. That's why we want them in real life. We want them to, be really efficient. And this just doesn't seem to be. I don't know. I don't know whether just because the craft's terribly designed. I don't really know, but anyway, it's gonna go and be recycled at some point. But for now we are going to grab a docking port, and I think we'll actually attach it to the bottom. I think it would be a good idea. Weight is not even. I know that, but well, what are you gonna do? So that you get built. You are once again our Kerbal of choice. Right. Right. That confused me for a moment there. I thought I was level with the craft. I wasn't. Get me up. The frame rate is quite bad here. But Kerbal Space Program does suffer from just generally frame rate drops. It just does over time. It seems to just drop the frame rate. So yeah, we have to do it in stages because it's too heavy for him to pick up in one go. If the craft is rotating or not, I think it might be. Okay, grab that and attach it like that, and there we are. We have our docking port. I might fix solar panels whilst I'm out here. I didn't do that last time because I didn't think we was going to be coming back here, but well, I think it's going to make more sense. Okay, in there. Solar panel. That is completely screwed. I'm not even sure what it is. Reaction wheels. That's completely dead. Can't do anything with that at all. I don't think I can grab. No, they're too heavy. I don't know if that's going to mess up my centre because the when this is attached to the end, the centre of mass is going to be this side and that side. I can move them to there, but then it's quite a low thrusting engine, so maybe that won't matter. I'm not sure, but right. Bill, we've got a science paper here. Right, Bill, you're going to get in the command pod. And fire up all the instruments, get us running. Basically, bring the ship back online whilst we undock from here. and I try and figure out which way those thrusters are firing. I don't want to push, we want to go that direction, please. And we just need to basically go and dock to that one there. Actually, now I think about it, Valentina, come on, quickly, there you go. Oh dear. Mind that. Valentina gets inside here. Her piloting skills will let us target the actual node, or the will let us target the target. So that's going to make life a lot easier. So when you get on that, there we are. Point at our target, and we can go round and dock to it. And there we are, all docked together. Right. So, really, I want to disable all the engines on this craft because I don't want them firing at all at the minute. So, that. Okay, and then we have to unlimit our lithium. Yeah, and we have 816 meters a second, which is utterly crap. Right. Well, I suppose we may as well use it because, well, why not? So let's turn that up. Start the reactor. Let's deploy all our solar panels, I think. We've got them set up to macros, so oh, okay, apparently they were deployed. Must be a weird bug there. But yeah. Okay, so we've got everything sorted out. We have a maneuver set up to take us to Minmus, which is not going to take us to Minmus, that's going to hit the moon. Right, I have to redo that one, I didn't notice that. But there is something odd going on. If I don't think it's reading this engine properly. If I activate this, nothing changes in the, nothing at all changes. Just, yeah, I don't know, nothing seems to change whatsoever. Our thrust torque goes up and down all over the place, I don't know. But if I activate one of these, our mass becomes nothing, which is really weird. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with this craft at the moment, but I think I need to fire that engine a little bit to get Kerbal Engineer to read what's going on with it. But I first need a maneuver to actually get to Minmus, and it's awkward because the moon's in a bad place. I could use that for a gravity assist to get close to it, but I don't think that would really help me fuel wise. It will give me a little bit of a boost getting out there, but I'd end up over here somewhere and Minmus wouldn't be in the right place and cause more fuel to get there to what I need. So I'm going to play about trying to get one that works to go to Minmus, and I shall be back when we're on our way. So I fired the engine a little bit and MechJeb has figured out exactly what we actually have here, and yeah. We apparently need to fire the engine for 58 minutes, which is not going to happen. That's just not good enough to fly. It's taken into account all of the actual fuel and everything we have on board. So if I was to activate 2 of those engines, for instance, because we have a 2-minute burn, which is much better. It's a little annoying though, because I would really like to use that engine center, but yeah, I mean, without that we're not going to make it, so I don't really know whether that's, I mean, that's only got 11 minutes to it. I'm thinking this is going to be a really bad thing. If I do this, we're going to send our Kerbals off and they are going to get completely stranded. And although they have no nitrogen, but they've got a year of oxygen, or just under a year of oxygen, and like 1 year of food and 9 years of water, I don't really want to send them off and screw them over. So I think the best course of action is to quite simply send up another ship to refuel this ship, send it off to Minmus to get things going so we can get some food. And this, I started to wonder whether this Minmus base was a bad idea, whether I maybe should have stuck with the little moon one I had going. Oh well, I've started, so I shall finish. Yes, we shall send up another craft to dock with this and bring some fuel. Hopefully it will have some fuel on board it and not run out. And that should be our focus for next time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.